we're looking at teams that one score games because the NFL has been tight as hell this year on some of these games and the scoring and how close they've been. And the most one score wins, meaning within a touchdown, which you're going to find Steelers have 7, Ravens have 6, Falcons have 6. Steelers are 7-2-1 in those games. Ravens are 6-4, Falcons surprisingly 6-2. And everybody's going to get on John Harbaugh. They could be 8-2 if they would have found a way to win, but he's gone for 2 against Green Bay this weekend and the Steelers before. And everybody is banging on him. And he starts talking analytics, all this stuff when he goes for 2 and the different things he does and the science and the numbers of going for it on 4th down. He comes out and says, hey, a lot of it's in my gut. It's in my gut, man. I felt like we had a chance to go for it there. And I understand when you got Brett Hundley, you got your backup quarterback in there, and he's the guy who, is in there instead of Lamar Jackson, your MVP, and you feel like you have a chance to win it in regulation, go for it, man. You're always going to tick half the people off. And if you make the conservative play and you lose, you don't get near the criticism. But I respect John Harbaugh. I respect the hell out of him for him going out there and doing this. And a lot of people don't like it. I do. And everyone wants to play results. Well, you lost both the games. You can't play results. Just like you can't with Staley and the Chargers, who went for a bazillion 4th downs against the Chiefs. And people are like, well, if you would have just kicked the field goal instead of doing that, you have no idea how the game is going to play out. But if you go by the numbers and you know what your offense is, you can't play results of not getting it, because over the large sample size, things will play out and they'll play out to your favor. Now, you maybe lose a game or 2 because of it, but ultimately, hopefully you'll win more down the line if you keep operating like this. And so I've never been just a pure analytics guy, but there are guys, Bill Belichick goes for it a lot. And he laughs about analytics. He uses them in his mind, but just doesn't probably talk about it. And he laughs and jokes and makes funny lines about it in his press conferences. But the best coaches, man, they're aggressive. They go for wins. They understand when not to. And so maybe, discretion's the better part of valor at some points. But I love that these coaches have told their players what they're about, what to expect, and how to go get it and what we're going to do. And so that's big. That is big time ball when you can say that and you tell your players you're going to play a certain way, and then you ultimately follow it up, because so few coaches have the stones to do that. When you put it against them and their job might be on the line, wins and losses, then all of a sudden you really see that, you know what, maybe not quite as aggressive as I told our players we were ultimately going to be.